Hi everybody, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journal and Paper Crafts Facebook group, and of course the Sweet Pea Papers Ko-fi shop, where you can go and get the journals and folios and interactive books that we make together in these videos. So I'm going to be honest with you, I had to go back through this and try to figure out where we left off and what my mindset was as to what we were doing, because I was making this at the beginning of June, end of May, beginning of June, and then Christmas in July came, which is my big event for the month and of July. And I had to set this aside to do my 2 Christmas journals. So I've come back to this and we're going to start video 8, and that's going to be page 13, which is going to be the first page in our second signature. So when we left off, we had done this. We've got a pocket here with a card. Where is their card? Oh, it opens. It flips up. See, I don't even remember. It flips up. Oh, I remember now because we had the upside down picture. You know what I think I'm going to do? Is I think I'm going to find another picture and glue it in right side up, right over the top of this one. Yeah. And then we had our up tuck, our pretty up tuck. And then we had our pretty page, our belly band, and a pocket with lace and pearls, our pull down, which gives us the full 11-inch page. It's amazing how those stay shut. It's kind of wild. Then we had this page, which is a pocket with 2 cards. We've got this side, which is a side pocket with 2 cards. This is a pretty belly band with a nice pretty card in there. This is the same as this one before, only it's got these type of ribbons on them. Then we have this one, which I really love. It opens up to have these 2 pictures in it. And it has these beautiful 2 pages because we were getting ready to go live, I think. So here's the other pocket that's going to end up being on the inside. No, it's going to be on the outside. We go like this. And we've got more pockets and ephemera. This closes like this. And so we've got a pocket here, a round one with 3 tags. And where's our other one? Oh, here it is. This is the other round one with tickets in it. Then we have 2 more pages with tickets in them. And then that's it. The last page that we did, we're going to have to figure something to open that a little better, or a tab or something to put in. That's why it's always good to go back through when you put something down for a while, so that you can see kind of where you left off and where you were going. Now, I really like this page. I decided to put the lace and the pearls on the flip up versus underneath. So, and that way it still covers this green. So this flips up, and this flips down, and then you've got your card. Then this flips up, and this flips down, and you have this huge writing area. Okay, so now we're on page 13. That little guy. Okay. So now we're on page 13, which has quite a few pieces to it. We're going to do 2 CD covers, one right on top of the other to open this way. Actually, that's backwards. Here are the two magnets. They need to go on the right side, not the left. Okay. So make this the top. And this is CD2. This is the top. This is the top. Okay. His stomach's growling. It's 4:45 in the morning. Okay, this is gonna go. Because we don't want them to open towards the spine. And I forgot that it's going to be open on this side. Okay, so we've got CD1, CD2. And these are the papers that we're going to use to cover them. And, oopsie, this is the paper for the actual page. And I've inked it. In case you took a break too, we're using seedless preserves for the inking, and I've had to spray this just to get a little bit darker color, because it's kind of one of those that's very light, even though when you open it up and you look at it, you think it's going to be dark, but that's because the top of the pad is black. So I learned the hard way. So here's our paper. And we're going to make the fronts of the CD covers out of this. And I'm hoping that I can do 2 out of this, which I think if I do opposite corners that I can. So we need to cut it here. And here, and then we're going to need to cut it, yeah. And that means the CDs oh no, they're open on the right side for the pocket. I've already trimmed the edge off and inked it for the pockets that we made, the outside edge of the CD cover, which actually makes this into a tunnel that's open. And I did not set aside the paper to go inside the CD, which is actually this paper here, if I remember correctly. I don't think we used one in this side. Yeah, we didn't. These two charms tend to get kind of tangled, so you have to keep an eye on that. No, we didn't use any CDs on this one, so we can do whatever we want. You know, let's use this paper. Yeah, that's the best one we've got for inside. We won't see it till we take the card out. We'll use this for the insides of the CDs. So let me cut the front sides. I mean, this is going to be the inside. Okay. I'm not sure why this doesn't look right. Dropped one on the floor and couldn't get a hold of it. Yeah, this is big. To trim that one down, and then oh, there's the mark right there. Yeah, somehow I think they're both a little big. I was watching, I only got to see part of it before I decided to do this. Once I get it in my head, then it's there in my head. But I was watching the actual Broadway play, not just a live action video, but the Broadway play recorded of Frozen. So that was fun. Looks like I still need to do the width just a little bit. Looks like those are going to be pretty. Okay. So now we have to cut the holes in the center. I think I'm going to have to take the sweater off. Wearing my Leonard Skinner Freebird t-shirt. Apparently they make a pad that you can put in between that keeps your plates from curving like this. And I saw the tutorial and review on YouTube, and then I went to find it and the website doesn't exist anymore, so apparently you can't get them anymore. Tried to look them up on Amazon and Walmart thinking maybe the main website was gone, but they were still selling through Amazon, but they're not. Jiggle on the camera, big thud. Same old, same old. I'm gonna do one more. Here's a pretty card. And of course I should have inked it before I cut the hole out. Makes it much easier. I think I will on the other one. It's a lot sturdier this way. Makes it a lot easier to ink the outside edge. hard to see. The only part about misting the pad or the card is that you want to make sure not to get it too wet. And then you almost have to keep doing it. Okay, here we go. Jiggle and bang. I'm going to get one up. I'm going to get an electric one of these if it's the last thing I do. They're $200 though. Maybe I'll start a GoFundMe. I really have trouble cranking that. Okay. You can probably see my shadow on the work surface, and I haven't become super tall. All of a sudden, I am standing up. In case you're wondering what that noise is, that means I've gotten a like or a comment on one of my videos. So that's nice. One posted in Facebook. I really enjoy reading the comments. They kind of give me an idea of what to do different next time. You know what I mean? Different ideas. People either like or dislike certain things. I wish you guys would leave comments with your thoughts and ideas and all that good stuff below the videos comment section. That would be even better than making the video, which I don't know, I have a lot of fun doing that. Okay, now what direction do we want the flowers in? This one goes this way because I'm looking at these. Yeah, so this is going to be the top. This is going to be the top. And if you cut the CD ahead of time, then, or the CD cover, then you don't have to worry about taking into account sliding the paper over. Oh, I gotta push this up so it doesn't swing around. Oh, look at that. What am I doing? I'm not inking. I'm gonna dunk this on the ink. I slept in. I was up for a couple of hours. Then I fell back asleep watching that video, so I'm going to have to watch the part past Do You Want to Make a Snowman, which is awesome. I love that song. I love musicals. I'm one of the few people apparently that liked Cats. But the best one that I've seen ever, that's a filming of the Broadway play as it was, you know, being performed, is Phantom of the Opera, the anniversary edition for Frank Lloyd Wright, Sir Frank Lloyd Wright, at the Royal Theatre in London. It is amazing. And the woman that plays the lead, her voice is unbelievable. I mean, just unbelievable. She can sing so high when she needs to that it doesn't even sound like a person. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. This is for the inside. This is the paper. These are the backs because I want the corners with the little pop of color. So I want to take this. I don't know why or how. It's a little crooked. Yeah, it looks crooked on the top. I wanted to get that butterfly in here. I mean, dragonfly. We cut this. Forgot what I was going to say. one seems cracked. Now it looks like I'm going to have to mist this. Then you have to be careful because it will really, this is a very fine mist. It used to be a spray that had antiseptic in it. Kind of funny. So now that's soaked in for a second. The object is to be able to see it better, but not make a great big dark border. Set. I didn't ink mine. I almost did it, didn't I? That's 2 magnets. Ink it with the spray bottle. And then we'll put tabs and charms on each one of these, of course. I put this one on upside down. No, I wrote this upside down. Kind of spazzed out there. Just trying to glue. You'll have to excuse me. Sometimes I just kind of space out. Part of my sleep disorder. should we do it this way? I think we should just go ahead and do it this way. That's what makes it not work with two papers. I just have to find another paper. It has the purple on the back, or I'll just show you the one, how to do the inside of the one, and then I'll just print out another one of these and you know, paper it off camera, which is probably what I'll do. Now you want to go far enough here oh, it's already glued shut. The paper glued it shut. Okay. So then you just put it inside the part you want to see, of course, facing forward. There we go. Then you want to glue the other side to the back. So you're just going to take a bead of glue. You only have to glue this front side because that's where your papers are going to go in and out. You can glue it back a little bit because you don't want the glue to ooze out and give you trouble, you know, when you do it. Okay? So that's going to be like that. And then here's the paper. I'm going to overlap them, but by the overlap, and we're going to do it from the bottom up and the top down. Okay. I'm going to go that way. So I want the top one to be in the front. So this bottom one we'll put down towards the bottom. But not all the way. top one I want to put up a little ways. Oops. That's what I wanted. And then I'll put the center in here, and then we'll glue this to page 13. Oh. And put our magnets on first. Always a good idea. Yeah, we've got the edges cut off. I keep thinking something wasn't right. That's why I keep pausing. Thinking something's upside down or something. And bring this down just a little bit so it's centered on the page. And that's how that's going to look. We're going to have cards with charms sticking out, or tabs sticking out with charms. I did it backwards again. I did do it backwards. Darn it. We can't put charms on if they're facing towards the center. I'll fix this off camera because I'll have to move to take these off before the glue dries. And I'll have to re-glue them on the other side, which means I have to move these magnets. Okay, so we're just going to take it apart. Well, let me show you how to fix it. Okay, so we've got our paper. We can't fix it. So it makes these papers upside down. Sure we can. You fold that backwards and you glue this on here. I knew there was a way to do it, because I've done it before. It just makes this the back side and this the front. Well, that's all right. Look at that. It looks like this goes all the way up. I can live with that. Except that's the plain side. I'm going to take these off again. I do want them on the other side. You have to be careful. This paper is very thin, the CD paper. But I do want them to be on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on a different page. So I'm going to put them back, and I'll make something else for the front page, you know, for page 13, which is going to be the front page of the second signature. I'll use something else. I think I'll put this one to the very top and the other one to the very bottom. That just looks so much better. So I did that all for nothing. I could have just moved this to page 14, no, 15. Okay, so can't use it on 13. I have to put it on 14. Magnets back on. Then we'll make 14 into 15 because I don't want it to be the front. And we'll make 15 into 16 if we can, because the direction will change. So I'll have to double check it. This way they're facing towards the outside and they can have the charms. All right, rescue. Take the little T's off. Okay. So now let's look at what we've got. And, you know, we probably could make 15 into the front page if I rework it a little bit. So this page is simple. Try not to glue my signature to my glass surface. All we're going to do is ink everything. And then we're just going to put this on as a side tuck. Let me look at the ephemera. Maybe we should do it as a pocket. Can put one of those in there. We've got... Oh, actually, we've got two of these that we could put in here, or one in one. So I think we have enough small items. Put that little envelope in there. Could probably do that. Oh, I don't want to use that because it's going to be on the very next page. And we'll do that. A double ding. Excuse me. Sorry about that. That's my alarm telling me it's time to take my walk. I didn't realize what time it was. Alright, so what I'm going to do, because of how long the video is already, I don't want you to have to sit there and watch me ink. I don't know why I didn't do it ahead of time. We're going to make this into a pocket. And this was a gusseted pocket, and I cut the gusset pieces off. I might could have gotten away with it here if I had enough ephemera to stuff the pocket. That's the reason I don't like using the gusseted pocket, because it makes it so far open that stuff falls out. You get that? Open, falling out. Okay, so we'll do that for that one, and I think that'll be fine. And then we will use page 15, which is going to be like this double flip down. We'll use that on the front, and we'll start with that next time. Okay? Alright, well that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next video. That'll be video 9, and we'll start with the front, and then we'll go on to these two pages here, which is going to be 16 and 17. Sorry, I kind of goofed this. took a lot longer to put those 2 CDs on there than it needed to be. But now you see how you can try to fix a mistake and then realize it wasn't really going to work, and then put it back the way it was and rescue it before the glue. Well, even if the glue had dried when they were off the page, it would have been fine. We could have re-glued them. But if we had waited and the glue had dried on them while they were like this, basically, on the flap, then we would have had problems. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have been able to switch them around to put them back where they were. Okay? All right. Well, like I said, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for hanging out with me for the last 55 minutes approximately. And have a great day.